Hey guys, welcome to Jussbuss Acoustic. Tonight we have the soulful Lila Ike, so keep it locked.
You got tea, but you ever want. Hey. You got tea, but you ever want. Who no really have you tell me where them I gotta do now? Yeah. You got tea, but you ever want. Who no really have it, tell me where them I gotta do now. Some of them have it in a pile and a stack it till it pile. Not think about the child, we can't even wear a smile. Much less a little shirt, feet a best friend with the dirt. Sell him out before him ban, now him no even know him worth. Hey, can't afford figure reading at your college. Him no even bother seek the need for that the knowledge. What kind of nation builder then and how him a go manage when you tell him resume suffer than porridge. You got tea, but you ever want. Who no really have it, tell me where them I gotta do now. Hey, you got tea, but you ever want. Who no really have it, then where them I gotta do now. Listen, you should be blessed, cause we chilling in the west. Got unnecessary stress, put your mind to the test. You, Mr. Man, trust the people with the land, that you no fear get shunned. When I'm stretching out him hand, cause I don't understand you want civil man and woman. Couldn't even give a chance at education. And when you're flossing with your bloody money round the nation, remember Jah no sleep when him a run creation. You got tea, but you ever want. Really have you tell me where them I gotta do now. Lord have mercy, oh. Hey, you got tea, but you ever want. Who no really have it then where them I gotta do now. Mix me there, listen you should be blessed, cause we chilling in the west. Got unnecessary stress, put your mind to the test. You Mr. Man, load the people with the land, you no fear get shunned. When I'm stretching out him hand, cause I no understand you want civil man and woman. Couldn't even give a chance at education. And when you're flossing with your bloody money round the nation, remember Jah no sleep when him a run creation. You got tea, but you ever want. Who no really have it, tell me where them I gotta do now. You got tea, but you ever want. Who no really have it, then where them I gotta do now. Who no really have it, then where them I gotta do now. Who no really have it, tell me where them I gotta do now. Where them I gotta do now.
Alright guys, today we have with us a rising star with a lovely singing voice from Protege's camp. Lila Ike, welcome to the show.
Yeah man, thanks guys for having me.
Yes, it's fabulous having you here. I love the vibe already, man.
Thank you.
Yeah man, so you recently come on the scene, Lila. You're fairly new to the scene.
I'm new to the scene for sure.
For sure, yeah? Some would say you're in your infancy stages as an artist.
Yeah man, I feel like I'm not even born yet, you know?
Yeah,
like,
still in the
belly.
I like it. So what has your experience been so far?
It has been fun. You know, I have been to different places and I get to meet a lot of people some that I grew up listening to, others that I discovered and think, yo, these people are so cool. So definitely I enjoy the journey thus far.
All right, so first of all, let me understand something. I heard that you were studying to be a teacher originally. And at some point you were at NCU and I think UE.
Yeah.
And then now today you're here with us as a musical artist. How you met that transition?
I don't think it was a transition, because music has always been something I do, whether as a career or just a part of my daily life. But as it relates to school and why I stopped doing school is really because of some financial obligations. I was going to university in Mandeville, that's Northern Caribbean University. Did that for 2 years. And to be honest, like being a teacher was not necessarily my idea. And my mother said, teaching. And she don't want me to come Kingston, so NCU. But then, things got difficult. I decided, you know what, I'm going to get to work. So I came to Kingston to work and decided that I'm going to try and get back myself in school. So I started out at a call center at UWI.
Really?
Which, I did not know that call centers were like that. So was in that, and then, being at the university at the West Indies, I met a lot of musicians, young producers, everybody, and so that kind of get me in my element, just being able to be around those people versus making a song in my household. So that's why I really transition now into, being an artist.
Definitely, which is right. So I'm interested though that you actually didn't go to Edna because you always had...
Oh God, Edna was my dream.
Really? Oh, because a moment where you really go for you.
But that's the way I go, Edna, go dance, music. Oh, I understand where I go come out
Parents
from.
Mean well.
Dancer.
They mean well.
They do mean well, and big up my mother for sure. Cherry, big up yourself. I love her to bits.
Fan.
Yeah, man, the biggest one.
Love it.
So yeah.
Which is right. And I have to tell you the story of when I first saw you perform because that really made an impact on me, right? It was at a Chronics and Protege show opposite Canadian Embassy.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
I think about a year ago, maybe a little bit less, right? But I was actually at the front of the stage because them type of shows, them always have to be front of the stage. What
that was me too,
Definitely, I remember. And I was actually on my way to the bathroom now and I hear a voice. And I said, wait there. I'm going to turn around and come back and say who that voice was attached to. Because I was like, who is this girl? She sounds like an angel, It was truly, it was fabulous.
For that, man. And we give thanks for, people like Chronics and Protege and anybody who in the music industry already and just shine a light on the younger generation that's coming because we're necessary. You need to keep the music alive. And a lot of people know me through that show too. I know you from that show, so...
That was a very impactful show for me. That really made me look you up and see who you are and follow you since then.
That's great.
Definitely. And you were in between Chronics and Protege at the time and you're confident. Nobody couldn't look for you. You know what I mean? I loved it. It was good.
I want to say, every time I have to perform on stage, I have a mini panic attack.
Really? So I was just going to ask you about that.
The confidence there is literally me pulling myself out and say, this is what you've always wanted to do, is just more people are watching.
So as a young girl coming from Manchester, because that's where you're from, right? And in your mother's, bar, DJing and everything, how did you come to meet someone like Protege?
All right, how that happened now is while I was in high school, I had a friend who is currently working for him. And she was like super obsessed with his music. Like every day I talk about Protege. I like tell me, say, yo, you need to listen to this. From when him have lyrical overdose out, And I was like, me I come out of a space where some real music my mother listened to. Like Garnet big music, Garnet Silk, Sizzla Kalonji, some soul. So I wasn't necessarily tapping into like, the more modern thing. But I was still an old school kind of girl. So, and I wasn't listening to the music, So it was a case where now, after I left high school, I went on to university, where I met another person named Lord. Like, the brother there is super obsessed with Protege. And he took my laptop, right? And just put on the man music pan. He's like, yo, you can't be, if you want to be an artist, you have to be listening to, this is the new wave right now. So I didn't have a choice because that was the only songs on my laptop at the time, just got it. So I started to listen to it. And boy, may I tell you, like, my mind was blown. Because coming out at the one drop kind of thing in a reggae music, you have like 4 lines in a song sometime, and that's it over, repeating. When Protege started spitting on the man, I talk about all sorts of things, and then I went on to discover John 9, and it's just like, yo, different level of content.
Honestly, you kind of remind me of Janine. You have a similar little vibes to me.
Well, like no good then, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. Is she a female that you look up to in the industry?
Of course, like me, I love Mother Earth. Like, I'm a general.
Janine is awesome.
Speaking about that and like growing up and thing and you already show us a little bit of where you're coming from and things.
Yeah.
I understand that you grew up in a house with 4 girls.
Yeah.
Right? And you already described it as a little being sheltered a little bit. So how has that impacted like your music? Do you think that impacts your music much?
Definitely. I mean, I feel like the space where I sing from, because you know, you have people always say, yo, when you sing, like, me can't feel it. Yeah. It's, you know, what I've been through. Like, my mother raised us by herself, you see me? No father figure in my life personally. So I feel like just how I express myself, and music was just that escape for me. So just expressing myself is really just everything that I've experienced and been through, and like I write music from a space of truth.
Which is right.
So
and that translates.
Definitely translates. Even a song like Biggest Fan, a real story, like couldn't my mother tell me straight, say, yo, no bother with the noise in here now, you know. Like take off them headset there and she literally pop them up. Yeah. So it's just real life experiences. Yeah, man. Yeah. And then growing up around a lot of females, you know, it just made me feel like as a woman, I have a duty to do. Like, I have sisters, I want them to be able to listen to my music and not feel like they have to change nothing about themselves to be who they are. So.
Who are you? Are you the eldest or?
No, man, I have an older sister.
Okay.
You're the second to oldest.
Yeah.
Got you. Whatever that means.
So they're an inspiration, for sure.
Cool.
Awesome. So you and your sisters are very close.
Yeah, I mean, not so much anymore, because, you know, we move to Kingston and we don't see each other as much, but definitely, man.
Which is right.
So I've been check in when we need to.
Yeah. So, in terms of the reception among other people in the industry towards you, how has that been?
It's been good. I mean, we never meet an artist yet to say, nah, the girl ain't not cut it for me, you know? Yeah. And when we rate out of anything is like the elder them, because my thing is, once me have the old people on board, then I can feel safe, say, yo, I'm definitely doing the damn thing. What you should be doing, you know? Which is right. But, yeah, everybody I've ever introduced my music to, it's always been a good vibe. But remember me there on a Tony Rebel studio one day at Chill, and Marcia Griffiths was there. So there was a young man in the yard say, yo, Marcia upstairs, you know, want to go meet her? I said, what? Brought me right up the stairs, you know? And she was there like they were listening to a rhythm to make a song and or whatever. And like as I walk in, me just start singing her song. There's a land that I must do man shot around her head, and I said, you know, and then I met her on another occasion, and you know, me not gonna think she gonna remember me, you know, it's Marcia Griffiths, she have a lot of things on her mind or dealing with. Of course. And I remember I said, Auntie Marcia, you know? and she turned around and she's like, oh, it's the young lady, and she tell it's the young lady, yeah man, oh God. She hold on for my hand, it's like, you have a beautiful voice. So, you know? That's a blessing, man. Nice. That level of support from other people in the industry. It make you feel good, definitely, man. Definitely. Make you know say you're on the right path. Yeah, man.
Speaking of other people, you know, I just was always want to make sure that we keep our ears to the ground and we know what's going on. Is there anybody else you think that we should highlight, consider?
Definitely. You don't know Coffee. Coffee,
yeah, man.
Get up.
You know, so I just watched a video with Coffee last night. Yeah, performed with Chronics. She bad.
Coffee definitely. I forget a shine. As I was telling you, Queen Africa. Yeah. Yeah. Well, which me sure I know. Well, me did have somebody on my mind. Me I got telling a deep jive, but then me say,
yeah, we have him already.
You know, and I have him.
Yeah.
I can't remember any, but like on the inner the thing, on the know what go on.
Just I wonder what's your, you know, your little, not too much pressure upon that.
You're like, I know,
or even just listen.
Yeah, of course.
You have to just keep it like New Wave is a great platform, like for you really go check out what's happening in the music industry.
Which is right.
Certain ways, so for sure.
Cool.
But as a woman, we need more women on the thing.
I agree.
Especially young ladies. So
definitely.
For sure.
We're working on that.
We're working on that.
Especially positive ladies like yourself.
For sure.
Who have a positive message to share with other ladies and, you know, role model in the making.
Yeah,
I love it.
For sure.
By the way, it's okay. We'll call you Lila. I'm going to say Lila.
Yeah, right? Lila.
Not Lila Ike. Just I'm going to shout Lila. So, for those people out there that don't know your social media, let them know where your social media is.
All right, so social media, Lila Ike on everything. That's Lila Ike. Instagram, Facebook, I just add JA to the Twitter because I realized it's hard to find me. They have an underscore Lila Ike. I changed that to just Lila Ike JA. So once you search Lila Ike, you're going to find me.
All right, so we're going to watch the progress and see what more you have in store for us.
Lila, sure, man.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank
truly,
you so much.
I can't wait to see the rest of your performances.
Yes.
I'm truly looking forward to it.
Can't wait to sing the song then.
Right? Can't wait to listen to them. All right, Lila, big up, big up.
Blessings. Well, yeah, my biggest fan. You think a little bit of headset, my mommy, papa. She said, put down the DJ thing there. I just your book, me why you take up. Cause every day you want to make beer nice. Sometimes I want you shut up. You feel like no producer boy can carry you a studio go lock up. Now she's my biggest fan. Love you, my number one. Words of a queen. That's everything what from my mother said to me. She's still my biggest fan. Won't see your face when you hear this, you one. Words of a queen, mama. Hey, I'ma tell you about a Lila way. The studio door me coulda never ever reach that day. For mama say, if me do it, you go beat me, yeah. That couldn't keep me where. Me done did have the drive. One day I just bust me there. I sing a tune pan a nice piece of beat me say. And everybody say, oh, me sound sweet. She walk in and hear it. Say she need a one up on her playlist. My biggest fan. Love you, my number one. Words of a queen. That's everything what from my mother said to me. My biggest fan. Won't see your face when you hear this, you one. Words of a queen, mama. It was no debate when a time for we get up and go wash out the plate. We coulda never ever set foot through the gate before we read a psalm. Preferably 23 or 98. You say go and hold the fate. For this me really want and put your first and elevate. So on everything she said me still there, yeah, I concentrate. You see that one, yeah. Why you know say yeah for mommy this your song, yeah. My biggest fan. Love you, my number one. Words of a queen. That's everything what from my mother said to me. She's still my biggest fan. Won't see your face when you hear this, I want. Words of a queen, mama. Give me a mix there. Cause ever since I was a little teeny weeny tot, me always dream for write a tune we circulate the map. So just bust start for ask who for that you hear say off a cherry. The one we never talk a lot. See in my heart love for mom I really have a lot. Hope she knows that this is just a starter pack. And me give thanks every single time. You're literally beating those words of divine. My biggest fan. Love you, my number one. Words of a queen. That's everything what from my mother said to me. She's still my biggest fan. Won't see your face when you hear this, you one. Words of a queen, mama. She's still my biggest fan. Love you, my number one. Words of a queen. She's still my biggest fan. Love you, my number one. Words of a queen. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Way. Yeah, yeah. My baby told me that he's going away. Him can't take the stress. My baby told me that he's leaving today. Same bone for find the best. I told him I'm the best that's out there. He said that he no longer cares. Baby, please beg me for beg you just a second chance. Can we fall in love like we did before? Can I show you how much I adore you, babe? Come here, make we fall in love. Know you love the style, oh yes, you miss the rubber dove, yeah. Fall in love like we did before. Love ain't perfect, so much that we've been through, giving up ain't worth it. So come make we get stronger in love. Tell you said the loving where we have no it no normal. It's sent from above. You full up my heart with love. Nobody ever touched me like you do, so just fall. Forget it all, and baby, make we fall in love once more. Fall in love like we did before. Show you how much I adore you, babe. Come on, make we fall in love. Know you love the style, oh yes, you miss the rubber dove, yeah. Fall in love like we did before. Happier times in this nostalgic state of mind. Now I for worry if another lady you giving your time. You gave me a heart, I held it like a dime. Why now you're giving me back mine? And when we spoke of thick and thin, we were preparing for these days. Had to seek comfort in each other's fate. In this love we got, tell me what you're speaking of. Leaving what? No, I don't believe in that. So fall in love like we did before. Show you how much I adore you, babe. Come here, make we fall in love. Know you love the style. Oh yes, you miss the rubber dove. Fall in love like we did before, baby. Fall in love like we did before. Fall in love.
That was a beautiful performance from Lila Ike. Remember, if you missed these or any other episodes, just log on to youtube.com/Jussbuss TV. See you next time.